Everybody, how everybody doing today? Hope everyone's hanging in there and doing well. That's my hope. I'm David L. Mitchell. I'm a motivational speaker, an author, and a owner of a apparel brand called Prep Gears. Yes, prepgears.com. Today, I'm going to talk about the most serious topic that's going on right now, and that's the pandemic, the Omicron virus, and mixed with the Delta virus. Uh, this is a very, very challenging, very difficult time, and so much is going on. The Omicron virus is very real. COVID is real. Science proves it. Science proves this now. I know there are many skeptics. I know there are many people who have doubts and conspiracy theories. That's quite understandable. I understand a whole lot of different things have gone on in the past and still going on that are nefarious towards people, and those things happen. However, this is different. This is science. Yes, science is has proved that COVID is real, which I bring out in my new publication, Doomsday, that I would like everyone to get for encouragement on all the different things that are going on now to keep yourself up and empowered, so the stress and exhaustion won't take over. Um, yes, there's so many people who are skeptics. I understand that. So they're finding themselves not being interested in taking the vaccine. Um, Listen, it's safe. The CDC, the World Health Organization, have unbiased, very professional scientists who have studied this, and it is something that is safe and is needed. Please consider taking this vaccine, because what's going to happen with the Omicron variant of the COVID virus, it's going to affect so many people and cause not only great sickness but death, because the Omicron virus or variant mutates. It's mutated over 50 times, and scientists are still studying and finding out how this is going to all pan out. Right now, it's quite dire. It's a quite serious situation. And I'll come here as a person to help motivate you to consider looking out for your health, the health of your loved ones, and overall consideration of our very stressed out uh, hospital hospitals that are undergoing so much pressure and stress. Doctors and nurses uh, is quite stressed out, very burnt out actually, and these are things to consider. This is our society. This is something that's not just happening uh, in Europe, Asia, Africa. This is a global pandemic, and I really congratulate uh, the Netherlands, New Amsterdam, the Netherlands, for taking very drastic and direct action for the lockdown, for the temporary lockdown, which is unpopular. And I get that. I understand it. I understand it. I understand how unpopular the lockdown is. We've been through this already. It is crazy. It is doing so much to people's psyche, to people's economics, just everyday, their everyday lifestyle. We've been through this before, and nobody wants to go through this again. I understand that. I want to go out and just throw off my mask and hug everybody and just have a good time, go at all these different events and things like that. But right now, this is not the time. This is December the 23rd, just a few days away from the Christmas holidays for ones who partake in that. And if you're going out, and many people have traveled throughout the world visiting loved ones, please be safe and cautious. I wouldn't discourage it right now because of the variant is so powerful, this Omicron variant. And please consider the vaccine, because it's going to help save lives, as well as the booster. Now, I'm not here as any type of political advocate or some kind of advocate for any pharmaceutical company. I'm just here as a humanitarian, an encourager, and a motivator for ones to be the best version of themselves, especially at this very critical time. Now, the pestilence is nothing new. We are foretold in holy writings that pestilence will continue on throughout our day. And the reason why, as I mentioned on one of my videos before, the reason for the new COVID viruses is because of the interconnectivity, the way we're connecting so much. You know, a virus can happen in China or somewhere in the Far East, and someone traveling there from the US, let's say New York City, can get it and bring it back within 30 to 36 hours, or vice versa. Someone traveling from any place in the world with there's a hotbed of virus that's going on and be asymptomatic, meaning that they don't know that they have it and spread it because we're so interconnected. That's one of the reasons, which I bring out in Doomsday. More detail about that. A very short but powerful read, and something I'd like for you to check out. I'm not pushing it on you, but it's something to consider. It's an enjoyable read. It's a read that's encouraging and talks about uh, the COVID virus. There's a picture there, and how this is becoming an endemic. This will be an endemic, studies show, the scientists say, in 2024. 2024. So this is going to be around unless there's some sort of herd immunity, which herd immunity means, for ones who might not know, is that when it's flattened, when the virus is pretty much out of here, or not necessarily out of here, but we're out of the woods, so to speak, and we can go back to a more normal type of lifestyle, people around the world. Uh, the new normal, and I don't really like the term, but we're in that now. So, the thing of it is, where do we go from here? Because we're all completely exhausted. We're completely down about all the sickness and all the virus that's going on. Many people have had it, died from it. Over 800,000 in the USA. You probably know of people who've had it. Maybe you had it yourself. It's quite unfortunate, but that's the time that we're in, and it's very real. So I commend and want to encourage the people of the Netherlands and Amsterdam and all the other cities and the countries around the Netherlands, the UK. They're getting hit with it in a huge way. And it's exploding in the UK. And it's going to pretty much be the same way. Very troubling, speeding very fast in the US, which where I'm at. The reason why um, it is hitting the UK and Europe more so than the US right now is because they had received, unfortunately, got the virus there before we did. So it takes a few days to a few weeks for it to really stampede and explode, take off. So unfortunately, that's going to be here in the United States. Now, it originated out of South Africa, not because South Africa were doing nefarious things or were not living healthy lifestyles. To the contrary, South Africa has been doing some very good things. Young population leading a healthy lifestyle and getting tested. Yes, getting tested. And that's the reason why they had found out about this Omicron variant. So I applaud and salute them for doing a tremendous job in that. And I believe that sanctions or anything or bans that are going on or maybe happening towards them should be lifted, and they should be applauded and appreciated for the testing and all the different things they have been doing in South Africa. So salute. But going back to the situation at hand, again, this is travel season. Many people are traveling. Practice safe distancing. Wear your mask. Hygiene is so important at all times. And if you can, stay home, stay in shelter until the next time, because we may, and I think we should have to cancel some things at this time. And again, I'm speaking as a person who's done research. I'm a writer. I'm not a scientist, but I'm a writer and researcher. And the other information I'm gathering is credible. It's coming from credible scientists and resources and sources, such as I mentioned the World Health Organization and the CDC. So, yes, this is a very strong variant, very real, in which I mentioned in my publication as well. And, you know, this is just, exhausting. Just looking at some of the news accounts that they're reporting on at the hospitals, taking consideration the hospital situation, the nurses and the doctors, the first responders, the people who are at the scenes when tragedy happens or very difficult times regarding health and wellness. Yes, our doctors are just crying and they're stressed out there, falling over, literally falling over, because of the exhaustion, the complete exhaustion that they have been dealing with for the last 23 months of this whole COVID uh, virus, that which has been very powerful in its destruction and devastation. So, a lockdown, isolation at this very time, even on a temporary basis, I believe will be helpful from with the information I've been gathering, is what the scientists are saying, to get the bull by the horns, or at least to lower the rate of the spread. But more important, get vaccinated. At least consider it. It's safe. You have to do this because studies have shown that the people who haven't been vaccinated are the ones who unfortunately perished from this variant. Yes, I know there are historical reasons why people are skeptical, such as the Tuskegee Airmen situation in the U.S. Many Black Americans and others who feel hesitant about it. I get that, understand that. White Americans as well. They believe some believe that it's political. You know, all these things or theories, and I understand it, but we have to follow the science. The science is showing that this is real, and there's just so much information out there about it. Taking into consideration the people who are doing all they can to save lives, because see, it's one thing we have the COVID virus illness that people are getting and have. Um, they also, the hospital workers, just take them in consideration, be a little bit thoughtful for them. They're dealing with other illnesses, accidents, heart attacks, you know, surgeries, other injuries that they're dealing with at the hospitals and the first responders. So they need the support. They need people to try to work with them, because without them, it's going to be extremely worse. Who can you go to? I don't have a doctor that I know next door. But the thing of it is, this is something that we have the power, the might, and the strength to consider for ourselves and for our fellow men. You can do it. Even in this dire and dark time, there is some light. There is some light at the end of the tunnel. Because if there is a lockdown, and it probably will be, at least for a temporary time period, it's exhausting and incredibly difficult and angry, quite angry. People feel, as well as myself, because of this thing. During that time, let's find ways, let's be motivated. And I'm here to motivate you that if you are in a lockdown situation that's upcoming, take that time to empower yourselves. Check out YouTube channels such as mine and others that are motivational, encouraging, or, you know, things that can empower you. Take the time, like we did before, a year ago, so to learn something new, to discover something new, you know, something that will empower you. Check out a do-it-yourself video on YouTube. Shout out and salute to YouTube. Take that time to do exercises. You can do exercises sitting down now at your chair. There's a myriad, there's a plethora of different things that we can learn and we can take in to empower ourselves, not only now, but in the future. That's quite a fine investment. It's quite a fine investment. Something to consider. Something to consider. So I encourage ones to do that. Not just if there's a lockdown, if there's a lockdown or not, do that anyway, which I bring out very vividly in my videos to encourage you, to motivate you as it motivates me. Because every time when someone says, David, I appreciated your video, that encouraged me. Yes, I get down. I'm not a stone. I'm human. I had a difficult time this morning, challenging getting up early and just different things like that. We all go through this. We all face difficulties. We all face discouragement. Yes, discouragement. You know, so we do things out of discouragement. You know, we do things out of desperation. I understand that. So, you know, if you're doing some things or not doing some things that you think that are the best for you or most healthy, I understand. But just consider that you don't want that to continue. Maybe you're eating more, drinking more, sleeping more, fussing and fighting with your husband or your wife or boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever the situation is. I don't encourage that, but I understand it during these very difficult and stressful, exhausting times right now. But find ways to find something positive out of that so you don't continuously go down that path. Because again, you're brilliant, you're amazing and wonderful with so much to offer, more than you realize. And at this time, they say that during the times of very, very stressful and difficult situations, makes for great people. But during fun and times that are not difficult, very, filled with ease, it sometimes produces slothful or weak people. Well, that's just a thought. That's pretty much the same. But the whole point of the matter is, at this time, find whatever it is that can motivate you. And hopefully, the words in this video will be that, as well as other videos and people. Doomsday. Read this. It's good reading. You'll find some very empowering things in here to deal with life, natural disasters, which I was in, and just learn some different things. Short read, but it's an enjoyable read. Yes, listening to great videos, audio, watching something that's relaxing, whatever it is. In these very exhausting times, I encourage you to try it. Try something new, try something different. I know it's in you. So again, it's very, very crucial right now with this awful monster. I call it a monster, this Omicron variant of the COVID virus. Find something in you to keep hanging in there. Yes, you. And again, if it's not just for you, take in consideration others. Yes, I know there are probably people who are elderly that people who may have compromising immune systems, or the frontliners. Consider them. We need them. They need us. We need each other at this time. And it's so unpopular, I know. And I have to reiterate that and stress that because I know the times that we're in. But I applaud you. I applaud you for getting this far. And we didn't come this far just to come this far. Over the last 23 months of this devastating pandemic, we're still in it. Oh, we're so done with it. We're so done with this crippling, very devastating variant and virus. We're so done. We're done like last year. No, we're done like 10,000 years ago. it's unfortunately not done with us because it's science. And let's follow science. We all have our beliefs, we all have our thoughts, our opinions, our commentary, our issues, but science should be at the forefront of this matter because this is a world health problem that is really speeding up. We're in the winter months, and in the winter months, that's when the virus is even more stronger. Yes, it's even stronger in the winter months. So I pray and I encourage and I wish all the best for everyone, especially now in this holiday season with so many people out traveling, seeing loved ones and friends and family. If you are, be safe, especially if you haven't vaxxed. Consider that. Please consider it. It will benefit you. It will benefit others. We need you around. We need everyone to be as safe and as healthy as possible, in which my brand, Prep Gears, yes, prepgears.com, highlights and illustrates. Please check out the website. You will enjoy it. Great original poems and videos, as well as accessories and apparel that are quality and comfortable. But yes, I'm here as a motivator, as author, as brand owner, but most of all, as a humanitarian, as a humanitarian who has been through many trials and tribulations. No fault of my own, but just life happens. Yes, unfortunately, lost my best friend, my queen, my confidant, my mom, transition in October of 2020. That devastated me. I'm still reeling from it, but I'm finding power in that pain. Her name was Shirley T. Mitchell. Shirley T. Mitchell, awesome woman. She always had a positive outlook on things. And that's one of the reasons why I'm a positive person from the upbringing. And she would say at this time, hey, everyone, a very spiritual person too, she would say, keep hanging in there, stay in prayer, encourage each other, encourage each other. And as one day comes along, we get through that day, and then the next day, and then that's how you do it. One day at a time. And one day at a time is not a very popular uh, saying, but it's true. We want to live the way we want to live, but at this time, which is very critical, uh, these critical times, to use a Bible verse, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 through 5, it says critical times that we're in the pestilences. Now, this is all recorded in the Holy Scripture. But science, whether you believe in that or not, science shows the true proof that this is real, that this is happening. Yes, the pandemic is not over. It's going to go into an endemic, which means that it's going to happen year after year. So I even mentioned in my book that we're going to have a COVID 21, so to speak, 22. And it is really reckoning uh, so many different things. Economically, you know, health wise, so many businesses have really taken an enormous hit, people's lifestyles, not going out and see your family and friends and just having a nice time. I get all that. But we have to practice what is safe right now and do the best we can right now. And this day right here, day one, we were watching this to be safe and to get us to day two. Because I tell you right now, if we go out and act as though this thing is not real, don't get vaccinated, boosted, just live our lives like, and this is just a hoax and, things will get better in time and, things will work out. like they usually do. Unfortunately, that's not the case. The opposite effect will happen because when you play reckless games, you will get reckless results. And again, unfortunately, I'm sad and my condolences to the people who passed away, but the people who passed, most of them were not vaccinated. And there's no telling who they may have spread that to. So take it in consideration to be as safe as possible. Yeah. Learn a new language. Check out more YouTube channels. Exercise. Create a business. Be creative. At least consider these things. Learn different things. Do Zooms. Zooms are so uh, much appreciated and so needed now. And I love Zoom for what it has done for me to reach out to ones in a safe way, in a convenient way. Although I want to be in present, but do Zoom meetings, Zoom chats, all these different things to not just occupy our time, but to find ways to get encouragement and some empowerment, and it's possible. So again, I congratulate everyone, and again, we can do it if we successfully get through this, if we do the things that are needed to the best of our ability, just to the best of our ability to not only survive, not only survive in this, not just to survive, but to succeed, because this will make you even more stronger. As the old saying goes, still sharpens steel. You know, in order for a diamond to get to its perfection, it has to go through the rough. An egg, in order for it to be hard and solid, it has to go through the fire. Whatever expression, whatever euphemism, whatever phrase, whatever that's encouraging or a thought to get you on a more positive way of thinking, take it in. Now, I'm not saying be unrealistic. I'm not saying just listen to anything, but that's out there. But listen to something that's practical and doable and encouraging and enriching, and you will reap good things from it. Yes, take it from me, a person who's again been through the fire from different things, and I have come out to be a positive person, successful on the road to that. Wrote literature, opened a business, still on a path. I'm far, far, far from being commercially successful. Trust me. But that's not the point. The point of it is that I still have myself right here as a whole and doing something that I believe that's upbuilding, not just for myself and others, but ones around the world, because we are a human family. Yes. Salute to everyone. Consider vaccination, boosting. Follow science, not just skeptics and people with weird, even outdated, controversial conspiracy theories. And not to disparage or dump on people, but when you're putting out misleading information that's causing a great harm to people or even to their despise and to them being taken out of this world, I had to call it out like others should. I'm not a person who's judgmental. No, that's not that. But I'm someone who's trying to be encouraging so that we can have a more safer, more funner, more exhilarating, great life to enjoy ourselves, with our loved ones, and with our friends. Please 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 share and comment something positive, something that's informative, something that's on your mind, as long as it's respectful. Do that. And subscribe. Subscribe to this encouraging channel. Subscribe. Okay, this is my little channel singing voice. Little comedy there. Okay, we have to laugh because that laughter is awesome medicine and therapy. So, again, David L. Mitchell with you. I'm signing off for now. Coming up on a holiday weekend. If you're out, be safe as possible. Okay. Learn as much as you can about the virus, Omicron, and other things to protect you, and others. And again, let's take this in consideration. This video and others like this that are meant to help you, empower you. Again, David Mitchell, and drink your water. Drink plenty of water because water is so beneficial. It's not the most tasty. It's not like your favorite beverage, but this and all the things that can help your immune system, vitamin D, vitamin C, and exercise. Take that in consideration. Take that in. Take those nutrients in. I work out 2-3 times a week, sometimes more. This will help your immune system as well. This will help your immune system fight off viruses and other diseases. So consider that. Yes, even read about it, watch videos about it, the benefits of it. It's important. This is going to benefit you. You. So again, thank you everyone for chiming in. I see some comments. It's in a different language. I see I'm not sure what language that is. It looked like a European language. And another one seems could be a French language. I'm not certain, but hopefully the comments are respectful and most of all empowering. And again, share, subscribe, because we need to build this channel up. We need to build this channel so that we can have a place. We can have a place where we can go to encourage each other, to find positivity, as well as some fun, as well as some giggles here and there. I'll sing for you. I'll sing for you to get you to laugh. I don't got the best singing voice, but my channel singing voice, I think you'll find kind of humorous. But all in all, let this be the zone of upliftment, especially during difficult times. Yes, you can come here because there are so many different other channels out there just pushing all kinds of nonsense and stuff just for self-profit. But no, and negativity and toxicity and negativity. You're not going to find it here. Not going to find it here. This is one place that you're not going to find it. And there are others. But this is a motivational, encouraging, empowering, and even fun channel. Humorous. All for you. So, I hope you have a great weekend. It's coming up soon. Stay safe. Stay safe. Okay? Breathe. In which I bring up other videos and encourage you over the holidays. Check out my other videos. You're going to benefit. Each video is a nugget of encouragement and of value. Each one of them. I have over 30, maybe 40 videos so far. This is a very, very, very young channel. And I'm trying to get it to grow, to help, to be a means of a benefit to you. Yes, it's not a very luxurious at all. This is a completely low budget production, but the value of it and the content is very powerful. And in time, as it grows. I look forward to hopefully making it even more appealing. But the important thing is right now, I want to connect with you as a person, as a friend, as a human being, as a real person, as a person who cares, and a person who is thoughtful. That's thoughtful, and I am a thoughtful person. I've been that for pretty much all my life. Again, remember my upbringing. So, again, breathe through your nose. Hold for 4 seconds. Breathe out slowly for 4 seconds. Breathe in. Think of something very pleasant. Just focus on something very nice, like an ocean breeze or a waterfall. Breathe in slow for 4 seconds. And breathe out. Try to be as relaxed and a very calm situation you can when you're doing your breathing. Now, you may have different ways you do your breathing exercises or exercises in general, but most of all, try to find some ease through your natural ability. And it's very intense, very stressful, very, very, very troubling and difficult world we're in with the COVID virus, as well as a number of other things that are plaguing our society with the crime, the violence, the governmental systems, just people, just the toxicity that we encounter on a daily basis. As Prep Gear's David L. Mitchell channel is here to be a means of support. The means of support. And again, Netherlands, Amsterdam, hang in there. It's tough. These guys did the right thing, took the first step in the lockdown. It's unpopular. But I believe that in time, history will show that you took the right course of action and you helped save lives and got back on the track for a more, or at least a somewhat more normal lifestyle of living, surviving, and succeeding. Yes, sometimes we have to do these unpopular things in order to have more of a better popular situation later on. So it takes courage. It takes courage. It takes strength. It takes backbone and a will. And you got it. You got it. Yes. So again, Doomsday by David L. Mitchell talks about many different things that will inform you. Doomsday by David L. Mitchell on Amazon.com. Very, very affordable, powerful read. Every page is a short book. You can read it in hours or maybe a couple of hours. Your speed reader, you can read it in an hour. Every page you'll want to find a nugget. And I wrote it in a very concise way because I know that many people don't read because of busy schedules. Many people just don't read at all. I like encourage people to read. That's one of the reasons why I do write. But it's not so much of the quantity. It's not the quantity. It's the quality. Yes, the quality. Because I don't want to write a 1,000-page book or even a 300-page book where you have to read 129 pages just to get to a point or just to get to a real nugget. No, I can make it concise because I'm a big person on quotes. I like quotes, original quotes. Ralph Waldo Emerson, David Henry Thoreau, brilliant quotes. Norman Mailer, who was a novelist, he said to the effect, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, good writing makes you think. Great writing alters your thinking. Very powerful. I always admired that quote. So again, stay safe. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. We're going to beat this. We're going to beat it together. If we do the best we can for ourselves and others, that's the way. Yes, I know we can. So with that, I'm signing off. Have a brilliant day. Everyone, one love, peace.